Hello Collective, my name is Cheryl and welcome back to Meta Tarot Readings. Welcome to all of my new and returning subscribers, and thank you to everyone for your continued likes, your shares, your subscribes, for your support of this channel, but most importantly for your support of these messages from Spirit. That being said, if you are a Taurus, then you might enjoy this reading. Remember, we only take what resonates. So let's look into the current energies to see if there is any information or advice that Spirit would like to share with the Taurus collective for their highest good. Okay, Taurus. Holy Spirit, what messages do you have for the Taurus collective? Woo! Whoa, okay. I'm sure you guys all saw that. First card that wants to be shown is the Hierophant. This is Gemini energy. Okay, there's a lot of different messages, Taurus, coming from this Hierophant. I do feel that it is connected directly to you. This is to do with either a high-level relationship, as in a marriage, or a serious cohabitation, or it's to do with a contract, a convention, an agreement of some kind. There is something serious about this Hierophant energy. Some of you could be considering getting married, maybe considering a higher level commitment. Some of you may be looking at going to court. Okay, that came out of nowhere. I'm drawn to the book that the Hierophant is holding in his hand. But there is an air of seriousness about this Hierophant energy for you today, Taurus. Why is the Hierophant? Well, that's too many. Why is the Hierophant here for Taurus today? It's to do with money. We've got the Page of Discs. This is to do with money. Yeah. Eight of Wands is asked to be shown as well. So with the disc, that's your element, that's Earth, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. And with the Eight of Wands, that's fire energy, Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. There's a lot of discussion that's going on about this. Taurus, I feel that some of you might be having an issue surrounding your money, and I just heard, or the lack thereof, in regards to a home, a business, maybe a contractual, interesting even the words, a contractual agreement of some kind. Something that was supposed to offer a form of stability to this Hierophant energy. I hope that makes sense, Taurus. But there's a lot of talking. There's a lot of energy that's going on surrounding this with this Eight of Wands. Show me more on the Hierophant. Remember I said about court? We've got the Justice card here. Libra. Peeking out. Wow. We have the Four of Cups. So we have Libra energy to water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. The Four of Cups is asked to be placed under the Page of Discs. You're really unhappy about a financial arrangement or situationship of some kind. Looking at this Justice card, some of you feel as if you've been treated unfairly. Hierophant energy to the Justice card. So this Page of Pentacles, Page of Discs offer could have been the result of a legal decision of some kind. I keep hearing contract, some type of agreement, because you are unhappy, Taurus. What you were expecting, and this is what I'm hearing, what you were expecting to get out of whatever this collaboration, so it could absolutely be to do with business, maybe the workplace, definitely surrounding finances, but I also feel it was supposed to offer you some type of stability, and that's important for a Taurus, particularly as an earth sign. But it feels as if you feel that you've been gypped, looking at the Justice card to the Page of Discs to the Four of Cups, because you're not happy about this, and there's a group of people that are aware of this. Okay, and notice right away I said group of people, not even family. Interesting. So this maybe is a group of people that you were working with, for, that you were collaborating with. Eight of Wands is fast-moving energy. I'm hearing chatter. There is a lot of talk, a lot of news flying around about your financial position, your financial offer, your emotional discontentment with this decision that was made with the Justice card, the Libra energy. And again, it's surrounding some, if it's not a marriage, what you considered, okay, what you consider to be a high-level relationship or situationship, which again, you know, I absolutely feel this is more about money than love, because the only emotion that's being displayed here is absolute disappointment within that Four of Cups. I just heard you feel let down. You feel let down. What should we know about the Eight of Wands? What's going on? Yeah, wow. You got a lot of people in their thoughts right now. Virgo energy, Hermit. You got a lot of people talking and a lot of people in their thoughts right now, Taurus. Surrounding whatever situationship you found yourself in with that Hierophant energy. Because again, the decision with that Justice card, you feel as if it didn't go in your favor. And you are also in your head about it with the Hermit energy to the Four of Cups. There is such a feeling of unhappiness and discontentment. I keep hearing you just expected more. You just expected more out of whatever that higher level, Hierophant relationship, situationship was supposed to have been. But if this did go to a court of law, if this did have to be adjudicated, again, looking at that Justice card, that Libra energy, you feel as if it didn't go in your favor. And that you're leaving, I just heard, with way less than you put in. What else should Taurus, be aware of surrounding this energy? We have the Ten of Cups here. So the Ten of Cups, it's normally connected to a family, right? A family home. Looking at that Hierophant energy again, this definitely could involve a marriage or another high-level commitment, cohabitation. Because the Ten of Cups is complete emotional happiness. Why is the Ten of Cups here? Yeah. Because you're being made to defend yourself and you're being made to stand your ground. Seven of Wands, more fire energy. Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. So Taurus, wherever you are, you're moving through a decision that you are less than happy with. I just heard it, that you yeah, I'm not going to use the words that I heard, but you are very unhappy with how you feel the decision that Justice has played out, and that it hasn't played out as it should have, as you feel in your favor, because look at how this page is looking down at that little pentacle. It's almost like, what am I supposed to do with this? How am I supposed to use this, right? And I kind of feel if you could replace that fourth cup hovering above his head with that pentacle, that'd be closer to how this individual is feeling. I am drawn to the three cups behind the individual that is seated on the table there. I do feel, Tauruses, that you could have collaborated with a group. Again, looking at the Hierophant, this could have been to do with work. Looking at the Ten of Cups, it's definitely that multiple energy, right? Energy of multiple people. But you're now defending yourself against these individuals. Ten of Cups to the Seven of Wands, because you didn't get what you wanted. That's what I'm hearing. You didn't get what you wanted. You didn't get what you expected. And again, feel free to flip the energies however it resonates. Maybe this is your person of interest. All I'm doing is reading the energy and repeating what I'm hearing. But someone got screwed over in what they thought was a high-level commitment, a high-level deal, arrangement, contract, marriage. However, again, it resonates for you, Taurus, because you feel like you've been duped. And now you're defending yourself against people who I just heard you partied with, you hung out with, you felt complete emotional happiness with within that 10 of Cups, because now everyone's talking about you. 8 of Wands. Everyone's talking about the decision that was made with this Justice card that left you in this 4 of Cups to a Page of Discs, because again, you're defending yourself here with the 7 of Wands. What else should the Taurus collective be aware of? Yeah, can't make it up. We've got the 5 of Discs here. Either you or your person of interest, you're broke. This is all about money. And it's due to someone's reckless and impulsive actions and behavior with the Knight of Wands, okay, fire energy, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries again, followed by the complete stoppage of money, literally, with that Knight of Pentacles. That ox or bison, whatever it is, it's not moving. He's not even paying attention. He's not focused on which direction he's going in. And I'm going to say this also, Taurus. They're asking me to show this because I also feel that you're also dealing with some younger energies here, because I also have the Knight of Cups, water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. There is also someone who is very, very emotional, heart on their sleeve about what is going on. So I'm going to be honest with you. I feel, Taurus, that it's either you coming in as a Knight of Cups, a Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Discs because of what is occurring in your sphere right now. There's loss of money, looking at the 5 of Discs, feeling left out in the cold as well as broke, because Spirit is advising you to go with the flow. Woo-wee, right? Because now you have your truth with the Ace of Swords, air energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and you discovered with the 7 of Swords, more energy, the truth has been exposed because someone was lying, someone was cheating, was being deliberately deceptive and manipulative, either with you or you were the one doing this to someone else. Okay, Taurus? I feel honestly that for a lot of the Taurian collective, looking at this Ace of Swords to the 7 of Wands, you got your truth about either a group, this could be a family, a community, with all the appearances of the pentacles, maybe even a workplace. You got your truth. And you feel that you got duped looking at that Justice card, because you are absolutely leaving with less than what it is that you walked in with. But I'm looking at those 3 Knights, the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Discs. I honestly feel that might be your state of mind right now, which is why you're in that 7 of Swords to the Ace of Swords, because you're upset. I feel that you could be lashing out emotionally, and you could also be behaving recklessly and impulsively because of this lack of money. You could be very, very angry at a number of people I've just heard because of all of the deceit, the deception, and the lies. Someone was sneaking around behind someone's back with this 7 of Swords energy, right? And they couldn't take all the swords with them. That's why that one sword that's exposed in the sunlight, that's the one sword. Taurus, I believe that's the truth that's been revealed to you. You are trying. I want to say is you are trying to go with the flow, but you're angry. I'm looking again at those 3 Knights. And those 3 Knights could also be 3 individual energies that you are also currently dealing with. They could be 3 children. They could be 3 just immature adults. They could be just your person of interest who is coming in, male or female, as a Knight of Wands to a Knight of Cups to a Knight of Discs, someone who is unreliable, someone who acts without provocation, someone who is overly emotional, and right now, if this isn't you, Taurus, again, someone who is broke, someone who I just heard is flat broke. This is why you're looking for a new beginning. We have the Fool energy at the bottom of the deck. You're looking for a new beginning. But again, you're stuck because what you thought you were receiving, you're not getting. There is no King of Pentacles. There is no Queen of Pentacles. What you have been offered out of whatever this situationship is, Taurus, is a Page of Discs, which still has you in a Five of Discs, still struggling, still feeling left out in the cold, still scrambling to make ends meet. And again, if this isn't you, then it's most definitely your person of interest, because they are coming in simultaneously as all three of these knights, or these are three separate energies that you are being made to deal with right now. Wow, Taurus. Okay, let's see if the wisdom of the oracle has anything else that they want to share with you. Why, what else, woo, should the Taurus collective know? And the very first card that ought to be shown is Between Worlds. Yeah. Either you and or your person of interest, you feel as if you're stuck between worlds right now. You don't know whether to go left or whether to go right. Yeah. I just saw the To the Sea, which is my equivalent of the Six of Swords. It's you want to move from chaotic waters into calmer waters, but it's that issue with your money. I just want to check something here. Whoa, I was like, can you clarify the Seven of Swords for me? We've got the Page of Wands. Okay, so either you or your person of interest, you're arguing pretty passionately and pretty fiercely about whatever this truth is that has been revealed. Because both of you, this isn't just you, Taurus, but both of you, you want to get into your chariot to leave with this Cancerian energy, and it's something to do with the past. Six of Cups energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Something from the past. Something from the past has been used, Taurus, to hold back money from you, to hold back support from you, because again, you feel as if you've been duped. What was it that occurred in the past? What is it that's affecting Taurus from the past? Wow. I got the Page of Cups to the Page of Swords. Now, I'm going to say, Taurus, first of all, there's a lot of young energy here. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Pentacles, pragmatic relationships, career, relationships, home. Someone was watching you make an offer to someone, or you were watching your person of interest make an offer to someone. There is so much immature energy coming from these 2-page cards, as well as those 3 knights, Taurus. I don't know who you were trying to establish a foundation with within this Hierophant energy, or why you decided to team up with what appears to be a group of people, whether it's a community, a family, a friendship circle, a workplace. Again, however it resonates for you, because you've had people spying on you, watching what you've been doing. So if you have been making offers, and notice it's coming in as a page, you've had someone watching you, but I feel that you've also been watching someone else, which is why the Between Worlds card asks to be shown. And I'm looking down at the Ace of Swords to the Seven of Wands. I feel, Taurus, for those of you that are resonating with this, this is why you're upset. This is why you feel duped. Whomever you were dealing with, it looks as if they were handing out multiple offers to everyone, not just to you. I'm looking at that 10 of Cups, that 10 of Cups, for every cup that's in that card, there was a cup that was offered potentially to this Knight of Wands, this Knight of Cups, this Knight of this Page of Swords, this Page of Cups, this Page of Wands. There's 3 pages and 3 knights on this table, Taurus. Either you or your person of interest, they were absolutely between worlds because they were not committed to you. They were not committed to you whatsoever. So it could also be a situation where you're just accepting your losses, Hierophant to the Justice card to the Four of Cups, and you're taking that small offer, right? And you're leaving or trying to move forward from this situation in that Five of Dis energy. But right now, Spirit's being really, really clear. You feel as if you're trapped between worlds, trying to figure out how you're going to move out of this situation, particularly surrounding all of the multiple energies that seem to be involved, and how you're going to be able to move forward out of all of this. Is there anything else that Taurus should be aware of? We got the Observer. So I do feel, Taurus, that you are being watched. You're being watched. I just glanced down again at that Page of Swords. Whomever it was that you were dealing with, whoever it was that you tried to establish a home with, a business with, however again it resonates, you are being spied on right now, okay? You do have a group of people watching you, but I also feel that you're doing the same thing with whomever these individuals are as well. And I just heard it's survival of the fittest. However and whatever that means to you. Because you're still coming in this Four of Cups to that Seven of Wands as an energy that not only feels the need to defend themselves and to stand their ground, but also an energy that has experienced complete emotional disappointment because of the individuals. This is like pluralizing, because the individuals that either you or your person of interest chose to work with, that now has you broke and stuck between worlds. So Taurus, that was a very, very unusual reading. I am going to leave it here, okay? I'm really hoping it brought some clarity and some wisdom to your current situation. And if this reading did not resonate with you, thank you for staying until the end. Please feel free to let it go, and maybe the next reading will be for you. But in saying that, I'm wishing you all the love and all the light until I see my beautiful Taurus collective again. Be well. See you again soon.